Bucks Celtics series. Let's get into it. And after dropping game one of their series against the Celtics, the Bucks and Giannis came roaring back in game two, that 123-102 victory to even things up. So Sean Farnham's here to tell us the difference. What was the key between game one and game two for the Bucks that allowed them to turn it around that way?
We talked about this a lot yesterday. It's about the level of aggressiveness, in particular in transition. When you look at the numbers of contested shots, 65% of their transition looks were contested in game one, only 29% in game two. So how and why? Watch this in transition. As Giannis brings the ball up the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive players. Where's Giannis's teammates? Are they flaring? Are they getting out in front of the ball? Are they giving him options to pass? No. Instead, they're allowing this defense to wall up. As they wall up defensively, boom, you get the block shots. Remember, 4 block shots against Giannis in game one inside the restricted arc. Let's go to game two. Again, you have 1, 2 defensive players walling up against Giannis. You've got Bledsoe on the outside. Bledsoe needs to space out and get to the corner. He doesn't get to the corner, and because of that, you again have a contested shot, poor offensive spacing. That was game one. Game two, sense of energy, sense of purpose, in transition again. You're going to have Bledsoe cut to the hoop on the weak side. You've got a defensive player standing back here, and you might be saying to yourself, Sean, why is there a defensive player there?
What's he doing?
Well, Chris Middleton has already sprinted ahead of the level of the ball. Because he sprinted ahead of the level of the ball, that's going to force this defensive player to have to step to the pass. And then watch what you're going to have here. Wide open space. Nice. Chris Middleton, I mean, there is nobody around him. That is an open gym. Nobody's there. Just line it up, get your fingertips underneath the ball, and release it. Here in transition, let's stop right here because the initial thought process here, it looks like Giannis is going to run the outside lane here and try to get in front of the ball. But what Giannis recognizes is Chris Middleton is already there. So as the play rolls out, this is, again, you split the defense. You now have an option behind the ball if Bledsoe wants to take it. But what Bledsoe sees is he sees Middleton running that lane on the outside. He knows it's going to be wide open. On the catch, space. Anybody around him?
Nope. No.
29% of their shots were contested in game two versus the 65% that were contested in game one. And that comes from effort, running the floor, and getting out in transition.
Quickly, knowing all this, who wins game three?
I think the Bucks, if they can do that again. And the thing is your effort going to be good enough? Are you going to sprint ahead and create those opportunities?